Here's what's making news at midday. A missing Middleton woman has been found. We'll tell you what authorities are saying about the search. Wisconsin Democrats introduce a package of bills to remove barriers to unemployment insurance benefits as thousands of people still wait for payments.
This is News 3 Now at noon.
Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining us on this Thursday. Mark Kane will be back on Monday. First this noon, Middleton police say a missing woman has been found. Police have not shared details on 71-year-old Sharon Wachholt's condition. Police also will not say where they found her. We do know that officers were canvassing the area near Common Ground Restaurant and community space this morning. Police say Wachholt enjoys walking the trails in the area. She reportedly left her home yesterday afternoon to go shopping. Her family says she has a medical condition and they were concerned for her safety. This is a developing story and will continue to follow the updates on News 3 Now. Police are also looking for a missing Neenah man who was last seen in Madison. Police say Rob Ernest is known to visit the Madison area. He was last seen on Applegate Court on the south side just off Fish Hatchery Road. Police have not said when he was last seen, but anyone with information is asked to call Neenah Police. Let's head over to the Weather Center where meteorologist Aaron White has a look at your first warn forecast. Sunny and warm out there this noon, Aaron.
Yeah, it definitely is going to be a lot of sunshine this afternoon. Just a few clouds out there that we had all this morning. Those are finally starting to break apart, and we're going to continue with that sunshine for the rest of today. Temperatures actually warming up nicely, 75 in Madison, a light wind, so basically perfect out there. Low humidity as well. And we're going to continue with that sunshine, and temperatures finally starting to warm up in many areas. A little bit cooler around Camp Douglas at 70, 71 in Black River Falls, 77 already in Janesville, and 74 in Monroe. And as we go through the next several hours, temperatures will finally warm up into the lower 80s before cooling off later on tonight. And if you're heading out to the lakes this weekend, it's going to be a scorcher. 92 on Saturday, 90 on Sunday. And we're also talking about that threat for showers and thunderstorms coming in by the end of the weekend, so I'll detail that in my full forecast later on. It's gonna be a hot one though, for sure.
If you're missing the heat, it's coming back.
That's right.
All right, we'll check back in just a little while, Aaron.
Sounds
Thank
good.
you. Governor Tony Evers has granted 18 pardons this week. That is the largest group of pardons he's made at once since reviving the issue of pardons following an 8-year hiatus under former Governor Scott Walker. A pardon is an official act of forgiveness that will restore some of the rights that are lost when someone is convicted of a felony. It does not result in expungement. A suburban Milwaukee Police and Fire Commission has suspended an officer who shot and killed 3 people in the line of duty in the last 5 years. The Wauwatosa Commission approved hiring a third-party investigator to look into a complaint against Officer Joseph Mensah. The complaint was made by the family of Jay Anderson Jr., who was killed by the officer in 2016 and called for his removal. The Milwaukee District Attorney's Office has found the 2015 fatal shootings of Anderson Jr. and Antonio Gonzalez were justified self-defense. That office is still investigating the shooting death of Alvin Cole in February. A Fond du Lac County business teamed up with an art professor to paint a mural in support of Black Lives Matter. They say they wanted to share the message that the city of Ripon is paying attention. Well, it certainly is. The city sent the business a letter saying the mural violates municipal code. Apparently, they needed to get approval from the Historic Preservation Commission before painting the mural.
I think at times relying on the law of the land or the technical aspects of a law should maybe take a second place to the trajectory of a cause or the importance of what is right.
The business owner apologized but said the message is important. The city has not commented on the situation. A historic move in Asheville, North Carolina. Alders there have apologized for the city's historic role in slavery and discrimination and voted unanimously to provide reparations. The resolution does not require direct payments, but it will mandate investments in areas where Black residents face disparities. Priorities could include efforts to increase increase minority home ownership, access to affordable housing, and minority business ownership. The resolution also mentions strategies to close gaps in healthcare, education, and pay. New this noon, state lawmakers have introduced a package of legislation aimed at removing barriers to qualifying for unemployment insurance. The 8 bills tackle multiple areas of the system, from modifying work search requirements to making it easier for the Department of Workforce Development to create rules. Democrats who are behind the legislation say they want to eliminate the numerous unnecessary barriers that were added during former Governor Scott Walker's administration. DWD has seen an unprecedented level of weekly claims filed since shutdowns related to the pandemic began in March. While the majority of the more than 4 million claims have been paid, thousands of Wisconsinites still have not received any benefits. There is new evidence that the COVID-19 crisis is getting worse. 41 states are reporting a growing number of cases. Alabama and Montana now require masks in public places. But in Georgia, Governor Brian Kemp signed an executive order banning cities and counties from ordering people to wear masks. The nationwide mask debate comes as more than 66,000 new cases of COVID-19 were reported yesterday. That brings the total number of new cases in the past week to more than 443,000. President Trump is shaking up his campaign staff with 109 days to go until the presidential election. Skylar Henry is at the White House with the latest.
And his name is Brad Parscale, and he is fantastic.
Brad Parscale is now out as President Trump's campaign manager. The president announced on Twitter that Bill Stepien will take over as campaign manager and Parscale will go back to leading the digital strategies.
The only thing that shifted was Donald Trump simply asked Bill to steer the ship and Brad to man the guns.
CBS News has learned Parscale's fate was sealed after about 6,000 people showed up to last month's campaign relaunch in Tulsa.
We begin our campaign.
President Trump wanted a large crowd for next month's convention as well, but the RNC announced it is cutting back on the Jacksonville festivities because of Florida's spike in coronavirus cases.
People want to get out of their homes. They want to do it, though, in a safe manner. We provide safety when people show up to events that we do.
Advisors tell CBS News one of the reasons Parscale lasted as long as he did is that President Trump is dismissive of lagging poll numbers, even from his own team.
I think a lot of people don't want to talk about it. I think they're not going to say, hey, I'm for Trump, I'm for Trump. They don't want to go through the process.
A new national poll by Quinnipiac shows Joe Biden leading the president 52 to 37%.
Well, the challenges are great. This moment requires bold, serious solutions that I think we can deliver together.
The former vice president leads President Trump on 2 key issues, the handling of the coronavirus pandemic and racial inequality.
The reckoning over racial injustice toward black Americans continues to challenge the very soul of this country.
Biden is calling for national standards for police use of deadly force and a National Police Oversight Commission. Skylar Henry, CBS News, the White House.
President Trump has declared himself the law and order president, and his campaign is trying to tie Vice President Biden to the defund police movement, which Biden himself has said he does not support. Wisconsin Athletics says the renovation of the south end zone seating area inside Camp Randall Stadium is being put on hold temporarily. The project was supposed to begin at the end of the 2020 football season and open by the start of the 2021 season. A news release says the project is now delayed by about a year. Athletics Director Barry Alvarez says we're operating in a time of great uncertainty. Known as the CR Future Project, the renovation will include enhanced seating options like boxes and club seats, access to indoor and outdoor hospitality clubs, and expanded food and beverage options. UW Athletics says a renovation project at the Kohl Center is still on schedule at this point. Well, there's more to come today on News 3 Now at noon. When we come back, we'll see what Howard's working on in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
It used to be just a garnish, and now it seems to be our green of choice. Wait until you see how far it's come.
Don't miss the Smith Brothers Factory Authorized Sale on now. Select from many styles on our showroom floor or custom order the Amish crafted sofa just right for you.
Save big on quality Smith Brothers furniture.
At Wanakee Furniture, ETC.
RHD Plumbing has the most reliable professionals in the industry. With honesty you can trust to deliver quality products and workmanship, dedicated to being the best. RHD Plumbing now offers complete bathroom and kitchen remodeling, the best plumbers, and everything else you need to finish your dream project. For your home or business, get the job done right the first time with no surprises. With the reliable, honest, and dedicated plumbing professionals of RHD Plumbing, proudly serving all of Dane County.
Hey, Dutch boy, show me Mocha Red.
Okay.
Does it have a smooth, durable finish?
Yes, and it's 50% more stain resistant.
You still talking to Dutch boy?
Dutch boy, show me Sleepy Purple.
Okay.
Oh, would you look at that?
That's better.
He'll still help us paint, right?
With Dutch Boy's quality paint and Menards expert service, you can twist off to something great.
Right now at Menards, get 11% off everything, including Dutch Boy paint.
Though challenges surround us, life still goes on. There's still time to dream, still plans to be made. And if you're retiring soon, still deadlines to be met. We talk with people every day who need to replace their employer benefits when they retire. We can answer your questions too, so you can feel good about the decisions you make. For a retirement benefits checklist, visit us online or call Physicians Mutual Insurance Company today.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
Great glasses at iMart Express is something that you can always count on. Now for a limited time at our lowest prices ever. Get one pair of single vision glasses for $20 and one pair of progressives for $30. This won't last long, only at iMart Express.
The Smith Brothers Factory Authorized Sale on now. Select from many styles on our showroom floor or custom order the Amish crafted sofa just right for you.
Save big on quality Smith Brothers furniture.
At Wanakee Furniture, ETC.
Over the past year or so, it seems like kale has popped up everywhere. And if you're not familiar with it, it's a hearty dark green that not too long ago was mostly used as a garnish. But then we started hearing how tasty it is and how good it is for us. And as a result, we're finding it in everything from our salads and soups to, check this out, it even made its way into our breads. If you've never made bread before, then this is an easy one to get started with. All we do is combine some flour, baking powder, and a few seasonings in a large bowl. Now, to that, we add some feta cheese and a good amount of cut-up kale. And that can be Tuscan kale or even salad Savoy. Now, we stir in a mixture we made by whisking together some oil, a couple of eggs, Greek yogurt, and milk. Once that's mixed, we pour it into a loaf pan and top it off with a few chopped walnuts. Best part, there's no yeast in it, so we don't have to wait for it to rise. It's basically just mix, bake, and eat. And the taste is to die for. Between the earthiness of the kale and the tang of the feta, it's addictive. I sure hope you'll go online and get the recipe for what we call Mediterranean kale bread so you can show this off to your family and friends. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a trendier and a tastier way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
Thank you, Howard. Coming up next at noon, a clear, sunny day today, but a few shower chances return tomorrow. Aaron has the first warn forecast when News 3 Now at Noon comes right back.
We're celebrating the re-grand opening sale now at Ashley Home Store. Save up to 60% off everything in the store. Plus, make low monthly payments with no interest for up to 6 years. Shop safe your way online or by appointment in store. Ashley Home Store. This is home.
I am crushing this to-do list.
Let me see. Smart home upgrade? Home gym?
Check.
What about the window, siding, and doors?
Cross something important off your list. Free installation on all windows, siding, and doors.
yours and no interest for 1 year. The biggest sale of the year is here.
Free installation ends soon. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feldco.
In this time of social distancing, when taking a break from everyday life is critical to everyone's health, there is one thing we can all do together. Complete the 2020 census. Your responses are critical to plan for the next 10 years of healthcare, infrastructure, and education. Let's make a difference together by taking a few minutes to go online to 2020census.gov. It's for the well-being of your community and will help shape America's future.
Now I get to make a difference in people's lives the way that the nurses that took care of my grandma made a difference in her life.
Now is the time to change your life. Herzing University makes it possible without leaving home. Herzing offers dozens of online degrees in nursing, healthcare, IT, and business. Start studying online and take the first step toward a new career.
I'm an ICU nurse.
I'm possible at Herzing.
Doorbuster alert now at Ashley Home Store. During the re-grand opening sale, shop Doorbuster dining tables for just $10 while supplies last. You heard right. Dining tables are just $10. Shop early for the best selection. The re-grand opening sale is on now at Ashley Home Store.
Hey everyone, it'll be a good weekend to stay inside in the AC if you can. Hattie's going to tell us just how hot it's going to be in her first warn forecast.
And times are tough for farmers. We'll tell you how one farmer is thinking outside the box with a new type of milk.
See you at 4:30.
Connect with News 3 Now on Facebook Messenger to create a personalized news feed just for you. The topics you want, the day's top stories, and push alerts for breaking news, all through Messenger. Learn more at channel3000.com.
The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Let's check stocks at midday. Down across the board. The Dow Jones Industrials are off almost 132 points. The NASDAQ is down. The S&P 500 is off 18 right now. Let's see if Farm Director Pam Yonke has better news for us. Hi, Pam.
Hi, Suze. How's it going over there?
Pretty good. How about yourself?
You know, not so bad. Yesterday, a little bit of a cool down, helped give everybody a little bit of a reset when it comes to farm chores. Now we're getting ready for that heat this weekend. Part of the reason why we really want to keep an eye on the thermometer on Saturday, well, we've already got the Lafayette County Fair in its strip-down mode happening in Darlington. Fond du Lac County Fair started last night in a strip-down mode in Fond du Lac. And, of course, Saturday, we've got our Dane Columbia Youth Livestock Expo happening in Mineral Point. So the weather, the elements are going to call into protocol all those kids' skills when it comes to taking care of their livestock that might be engaged in those fairs and livestock expos. So everybody got to take a little extra time when they're coming to temperatures that could be in triple digits. Just got done talking with Brian Jensen. He's our integrated pest management specialist on the UW-Madison campus, and he said that you know, with the COVID situation, a lot of our farm cooperatives, our crop consultants, they've got different protocol that they've got to operate with. So maybe it's a good time for you to think about driving around to look at some of your fields when it comes to insects. If you've got alfalfa, you probably have already been advised. We've got a heavy population of leafhopper out there that have to be dealt with. Soybean aphids, Japanese beetles, those are a few things Brian Jensen said you got to keep an eye on. The other thing is we had some pretty heavy weather last week that lodged some of our corn, pushed down some of our crops. Jensen said make sure that that lodged corn is not corn rootworm. Make sure that it's not a poor hybrid. Just make sure that you're kind of double checking on why that corn might have been lodged. Our markets on the midday, corn and bean wise, are up, but wheat double digits down. Fluid milk contracts are now up compared to the numbers you see there, but barrel cheese down a quarter at $2.41 3/4. 40-pound block cheese down 9 today at $2.71. Double A butter down a quarter of a cent at $1.69 per pound. But like I said, fluid milk contracts have suddenly turned the corner and they are going up. Just another example of the roller coaster ride our Wisconsin farmers have been on with this COVID stuff, Suze.
Oh, that's for sure. Good to end on an up note and hope everybody stays cool. I always think about our dairy farmers when we have these intense heat waves.
They appreciate it.
Yeah, okay. All right, Pam, have a good day. We'll see you tomorrow. And Aaron White is here now with your first warn forecast. Nice day out there today, Aaron. Feels great.
Yeah, it's going to be great. We're finally getting some sunshine after all the cloud cover this morning. A few sprinkles out there, but really didn't amount to too much. But today, plenty of sunshine for the rest of the day. Temperatures are warming up nicely into the 70s, 75 in Madison. The wind light, so it's great out there. Low humidity as well. Unfortunately, things are going to change as we get into the weekend, as we get the heat building back in and that humidity, and also the chance for storms as well. For now, though, temperatures are into the 70s for much of the area. Lower 70s to the northwest, where the cloud cover did hang around just a little bit. 70 in Camp Douglas, 71 in the Dells, 77 already in Janesville, and 75 for Watertown. But notice the wind. Rather light out there, and that's going to be the situation for the overnight hours as well. So pleasant for today. Storms coming in this weekend. We are talking about the threat for maybe a few stronger storms as we get into late in the day Saturday into Saturday night. Bigger story, though, I think, is going to be the heat. Talk about heat indices approaching the century mark by the day on Saturday and possibly lingering into Sunday as well. For now, though, on Doppler radar, it's clear out there. We do have a few clouds still remaining, but the cloud cover is starting to dissipate, and that's going to be the story for the rest of the day. More clouds and some storms up in Minnesota. Those are going to stay to our north, up in northern Wisconsin, up along the North Shore as well. But there is going to be a severe weather risk for tomorrow, mainly across the northern plains into the Dakotas and Minnesota, but eventually that risk will shift to the east across Wisconsin into the day on Saturday. So the higher risk of storms is going to stay to the north of Madison, up around the Dells, north of Interstate 90. A marginal risk still for a few stronger thunderstorms later in the night, Saturday night, and into the morning on Sunday. So keep that in mind for the weekend. The other story, again, is going to be the heat. As we look at future track, though, just a few clouds out there. The bigger story, again, is going to be that storm chance coming in. So here's how it looks on Saturday morning. There is going to be a line of thunderstorms that develops in the Dakotas, tracks across Minnesota into Wisconsin, but notice how it starts to fall apart during the morning on Saturday. Depending on what happens with that, that's going to help to dictate our thunderstorm threat Saturday night. But otherwise, we're looking at that heat building in, heat indices into the 90s, over 100 by Saturday evening. So it's going to be a scorcher out there. So enjoy today. High around 82, the wind light. Plenty of sunshine for this afternoon. And then tonight, clear skies, low down to 62, rather pleasant for the overnight hours. And then as we look at our 7 to 10 day forecast, that heat building in for the weekend, 92 on Saturday, 90 on Sunday. We do have those alert days in the forecast, and it does start to cool off a little bit as we get into the week. And if you need something to do this evening, Comet Neowise still out there. Clear skies for tonight. So if you want to try to find that, look for the Big Dipper, and just below that, you may see it on the horizon.
And it'll be clear to see that?
It will be clear tonight.
Oh,
so tonight's going to be the pick night to try to see that comet. It's going to be a little fuzzy. I saw it Monday evening, and you could kind of pick it out, but you might want to have some binoculars to really see it in more detail.
Oh, very cool. And welcome aboard, by the way.
Yeah,
I know
thanks.
It's not your first time on the air, but it's our first time working together, so it's great to have you here.
Yeah, no, it's been great. And it's a perfect day, perfect forecast for this day, so might as well.
You brought the good news.
That's
all right, Aaron, thank you so much. When we come back, we'll introduce you to our pet of the week. Sweet Tiger here is looking for a forever home. We'll have the details when we come back.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Summer fun means one thing. It's time to visibly say goodbye to crow's feet, fine lines, wrinkles, and under-eye bags, and say hello to smooth, beautiful, younger-looking skin in 10 minutes with Plexiderm.
Oh my God. I can't believe I have no lines in my face. I'm like 20 years younger.
Plexiderm smooths away wrinkles without foundation, without color makeup, and without expensive procedures. And it works in 10 minutes. Plus, the results last up to 10 hours. And best of all, you could try it for only $14.95 this summer.
This isn't the first time I've been on TV raving about this product. It's amazing. My friends, my family, they can't believe it. There's been creams, there's been lotions. Nothing works like this.
We were away on vacation. If you go down to the islands, they always want to take you in a booth and put some stuff on you. And my husband said, boy, that stuff really works. And I said, I washed this off hours ago. This is Plexiderm. This is what works.
When I tried Plexiderm the first time, my daughter said, oh, Dad, did you get a haircut? And I said, no, I tried this Plexiderm product out. Oh, you look so much younger. I said, oh, thank you.
The instant results are from naturally based silicates found in shell clay. Once applied, your skin tightens and firms, rapidly reducing under-eye bags and wrinkles from view in minutes. The science is incredible, but the results are even better.
Yeah, this looks really good. All the
these lines are gone. Amazing. Oh, I shouldn't say that. I look amazing. It's like so full of myself.
I've had under eye bags for a very long time, and it sucks. Finally, I tried something called Plexiderm. I put it on my face, and I'm not joking. It works.
So take action this summer and pack up your under-eye bags and wrinkles and put them on vacation with Plexiderm. Try our summertime special and get it for only $14.95. Plus, get free shipping. Visit plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
Hi, I'm Brian from McGann Furniture in Baraboo. We know that hardworking people want the most value for their money. When you shop at McGann's, we've already sorted out and selected the brands that we feel offer you the most bang for your buck. From young couples just starting out to people my age, we offer a huge selection at prices that will fit your budget. Plus, most purchases include free delivery and setup. Shop McGann Furniture in downtown Baraboo. You'll be glad you did.
We have some breaking news this noon. Masks will now be required in all Rock County facilities starting Monday. The Rock County administrator just made that announcement moments ago. He cites troubling COVID-19 trends. Visitors to Rock County facilities who do not have a face covering will be provided with a disposable one. County staff are prepared to accommodate individuals with disabilities that prevent them from wearing a mask. It's time to introduce you to our pet of the week. This is Tiger. Our friends at the Dane County Humane Society say he's a 5-year-old brown tabby who can be a little shy. He would like to have a very patient family who will show him that the world isn't so scary. Tiger would be great in a calm environment with people who help keep him feel safe. If you're interested in adopting Tiger or checking out any of the animals at the Dane County Humane Society, go to giveshelter.org or call them to set up an appointment with the Adoption Center, 838-0413. If you love animals and your Subaru, you can sign up for the Flatfest 2020 virtual car show. Enter your Subaru for a chance to show off your car and win some prizes. It's free to participate, and all of the money raised will be donated to the Dane County Humane Society and UW Health's American Family Children's Hospital. You can learn all about it, many more details at giveshelter.org. And Aaron's here now with a final check of the weather.
Yeah, if you want to get outside today, it's going to be the great day, probably the pick day of the next 10 with a lot of sunshine, high around 82. The humidity is going to be on the low side, but that's going to change as we get into the upcoming weekend. For the evening, we will see temperatures topping out into the lower 80s, down into the 70s for the overnight hours. But as I mentioned, that heat is going to be on the return. 89 degrees on Friday, humidity returning into Saturday and Sunday. We have those alert days in the forecast with highs well into the 90s.
All right, Aaron, thank you. Have a good afternoon, everybody. Hope to see you back here for live.
Now, a WISC TV editorial with editorial director Neil Heinen.
Because our shared concerns and our many needs can seem overwhelming these days, it's important to note what's being done as well as what we must do. Food and housing are certainly basic needs we must address. Dane County's doubling of its $3 million investment in Second Harvest COVID-19 Food Partnership Program and $10 million eviction prevention program with the Tenant Resource Center are a welcome response to the immediate needs of many in our community. But the pandemic has also exposed gaps in mental health services and broadband internet access. NAMI Dane County is asking the state to increase reimbursement for telehealth services and psychiatric hospitalization as needs for both have grown. And the state simply has to invest more in broadband infrastructure. We support both and express our appreciation for the county stepping up on food and shelter.